come I can't do it this way? Let me see. Orient. What does it mean? Orientation is louder.
I don't know.
Well, I can't see. Like, okay, let's go. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Realm of Nostalgia live stream, dude. We live streaming for the first time ever. What's up, bro?
It was cracking.
So, we are about good one.
Yeah,
We're going on a retro quest.
Yeah, it's a combination of conquest.
So retro quest is where we go out and we look for old school retro games. We live in Indiana. I won't say which part, but
yeah, for privacy reasons.
Yeah, of course. We have a couple stores here. So one is called The Exchange. It's a gaming store, music store, all that type of stuff, right? And then we also have
Disc
Replay. Now we got a lot of Disc Replay locations, and we frequent those a lot. Disc Replay is really good. I like The Exchange a little bit better sometimes because they may have games that Disc Replay doesn't have, consoles and whatnot. But we love to go to both. We about to go to The Exchange today and Disc Replay. How about it? Sound good?
Yep, sounds good to me. And
All
also
right,
go to the arcade.
Let's see. So we'll let you guys know. But this is the first ever live stream, man. I'm excited. We will be streaming a lot more on this platform. Excuse me. We will be streaming more on this platform and on Twitch. So I just got a Twitch account a couple weeks ago, but we'll be streaming on there too.
And also got to be careful of Twitch, that it can contain some toxic people. Got to be careful of that.
I mean, it's toxic people everywhere, bro. But I get what you're saying. That's real. That's real. Anyway, so what games are we looking for today, bro? Tell me. Talk to me.
Games. I'm thinking about like getting new controllers for like PS2.
We do need some new controllers for the PS2.
Like the black ones, because some of the games on the PS2 does not work with the DualShock 1, which connects to PS1.
That's a fact. So I didn't know, y'all. Maybe y'all can tell me when so we've had the PS2 forever, and we get those knockoff PlayStation 2 controllers. Like if we didn't have, let's say the DualShock controller broke or we lost it, we would buy
or because of stick drift.
Yeah, or the stick drift. We would buy those knockoff PlayStation 2 controllers, and with certain games they don't work. But and because at first I didn't get it, I'm like, how come they don't work? It's PlayStation 2, but like what Bro said, the DualShock feature is needed for certain games. If I'm saying that right.
Something like Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, like Dynasty Warriors, or what's another game we played recently where it don't work? You remember? Dynasty Warriors is the main one.
As far as I know, it's just Dynasty Warriors.
Just Dynasty. Okay, so Dynasty Warriors, will be
and Dragon Ball Z.
Which one? Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi or Saga?
Both.
Both. So we were playing Dynasty Warriors recently, and we had the knockoff one plugged in the first player, and then we had the DualShock plugged into the second player port.
And those are one of the worst controller design that I ever saw and used.
Yeah, but when it was in the second port, the first player controller wouldn't work, but the second one would. So that's why we on a quest to get that on the retro quest. This is just part one. Yeah. Let me see. We got some people in. What's going on, y'all? We got 2 people. I saw 11 and then went back to 2. But yeah. Once again, if you're tuning in late, we are on a retro quest. We go out and we look for retro games, retro game systems, retro gaming parts. We're looking for all that. We both heavy, true retro gamers. Right now, we're looking for 2, well, not 2, but PlayStation 2 DualShock controllers, because the other ones, the knockoff ones, we got don't work.
And also look to other old school games. That's something that plays too.
We got Sarah. What's that say? Sarah Excuse me if I butcher your name. Sarah Garnicia. Is that right?
Yeah.
Sorry if I butchered it, but she said, "Hi, how are you? We're doing good. How are you? We're doing great. Just chilling. I'm on vacation from work, so I've just been enjoying my time, just hanging out with the bros. We're just out going the exchange. I don't know if y'all know about the exchange. It's a store. If you're coming in late, we talked about the exchange. It's a store we have in Indiana. It's a couple of locations where we buy all our retro stuff. But
Yeah, it's mostly located in Indianapolis.
yeah, but we're doing good. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well too. God bless. Um, what retro games you bought? Ninja Gaiden. Which one lately?
The third one.
So, bro bought retro. Sorry, not retro. Ninja Gaiden 3
Razor's Edge.
Razor's Edge recently.
It's basically the expanded and enhanced version of the original game,
Yeah.
but made it better.
Because I think if you guys haven't seen my YouTube short that I put out a little bit ago about Ninja Gaiden 4 and then Ninja Gaiden 2, because they remade Ninja Gaiden 2 and then came out with Ninja Gaiden 4. I spoke on those two games.
And it's coming out soon in late 2025.
Yeah. So Ninja Gaiden, bro, beat Ninja Gaiden. We grew up playing Tenchu for the most part, and then Ninja Gaiden they played more than I did, but I definitely want to play Ninja Gaiden for the channel too. So just stay on the lookout for that.
And it's one of the most challenging hack and slash games of all time.
Matthew Evans was good. Matthew Evans, he said, "Is Ninja Gaiden 4 out?" Not yet. When does it come out, bro?
Something like K4 2025, basically quarter 4 2025, like in
So is that like late, maybe like October, November-ish?
or December. December, yeah.
Okay, so Matthew, it might come out. He said the fourth, like the end of the quarter of the year. So maybe, yeah. Said nice, can't wait. I can't either, dude. If you haven't seen my video, you might have seen it where I talked about how Tenchu should come back out. Like I said, we grew up playing Tenchu. I played it for the first time on the Xbox. It was
Return from Darkness.
Return of Darkness. Yeah, that came out when? That came out right after Wrath of Heaven.
Yeah, on the PS2.
On the PS2. So I played that one first, and then a cousin of ours, he had Tenchu Wrath of Heaven on the PS2, and then, well, he let me have it, and then I, played it on there. Haven't beat it, but I love the game. I will beat it on the channel. Almost 4 years ago, I played Tenchu on the PS2 for the channel, and I'm gonna continue that. Yo, what's good? We got Lance44. You want some dope music? Dope music? You make beats or something? I make beats too. If y'all haven't checked out my drum and bass album I put out on the channel, check that out. But if you got some dope music, send it. And we got
this camera angle's like sideways.
Oh, it is. Oh, my bad. It's sideways. Camera angle sideways.
Yeah, stuff happens all the time.
Okay, hold on. That is hands down the best Tenchu game. It is. The first one, I haven't played the first two on the PlayStation 1. I want to get them. It is kind of clunky, you know what I mean, as far as the graphics go, but it is pretty cool. Like the same elements still apply in Wrath of Heaven.
I do believe Tenchu 3, Wrath of Heaven, or Return from Darkness were the peak Tenchu games.
Yeah, they were. Lance44, what's your email? It is, what's the Realm of Nostalgia email? I will, once I pause, I'm going to send you I'm going to look up the channel email. I'll send it to you so you can send some stuff, bro. I appreciate it.
Matthew said the Wrath of Heaven was amazing. I agree.
It is. It was amazing. Michael Fearless says, show the hammer. What's the hammer, man? What's that? Oh, is that like a mod or something? What's that? I'm new to this live streaming thing, so you gotta forgive me, y'all. I'm all about learning something new. I gotta learn about the live streaming thing more, but just let me know if I'm lacking on terminology or any of that. Just tell me. I'll get to it. But yeah, Tenchu Wrath of Heaven. See, we're huge fans of ninja games, so we didn't, because what did we play? We played Shinobi on the Sega. Was it?
Yeah.
So we didn't have a Genesis. We had the Sega Genesis collection disc. I'm a Shinobi fan too. We play Shinobi, we play Tenchu, we play Ninja Gaiden. I bought the Bros Sekiro in 2018 when it came out. Um, they said, bro, this is one of like the hardest games ever. I said, look, bro, it's a good game. Just keep trying it out. I think I tried playing it myself. I couldn't get past the first mini boss. It was wild, bro. Like, that game was definitely too difficult. But also, bro,
Yeah.
if you want to talk, you can just change the. I don't want it to be horizontal. So you can change like the. You can change it if you need to.
Yeah.
Like you want to talk.
Oh yeah, and one more thing I will say is that oh we're also like going to continue the Halo playthrough pretty soon because it's been like a long time since we've been like did a Halo playthrough. It's just because life gets in the way, job gets in the way, and schools gets in the way.
Oh yeah. So definitely, we're gonna definitely continue
One,
Halo One,
which is Combat Evolved,
Combat Evolve,
and
and
also and we can also like play the remastered version of it.
yeah. So Halo. Speaking of Xbox, alongside Ninja Gaiden, Halo was also something that we played growing up a lot too.
Especially with my pops.
Yeah, we played with the pops and everything. Halo, yeah, like bro said, work has gotten in the way. As you, just to give you guys a little bit, I do videography. You know what I mean? Videography is my thing. I do that for work and everything.
And
Won't say where. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
and also colleges and schools gets in the way.
yeah, college. I took a break from school. Just went right into the workforce, but just got a lot of stuff going on. My equipment situation. I have all of my equipment, but I'm transitioning from the Elgato software to OBS. So you guys will see the continuation of Halo soon. But yeah,
And also it's missing a mic.
yeah, got to get the mic fixed and everything. But that's a whole different story. We'll get to that. So right now we live streaming. Another thing for the Retro Quest, I am looking for the next games I want to get that I haven't gotten yet is Sonic the Hedgehog, um, Sonic Adventure 2 for the Sega Dreamcast because I got Sonic Adventure 1, but 2 is what I grew up playing, and 2 is the better game. Excuse me,
Yeah,
2 is the better game.
like every sequel makes the game better, but another half, some sequels aren't as good.
Yeah, some sequels aren't as good, but that sequel is definitely better than the first one. So I plan on getting that. That's like $125, and it's worth it because that was the best Sonic Adventure game.
And
So
and and like I thought it was like inflation, but it might be the high demand or something.
no, it's so if you guys don't know, the I've been on a retro game binge for the past 4 years now. Like I went out and bought a whole bunch of old school, like a bunch of old school retro games and stuff like that. Like I went out and I bought a Sega Dreamcast, I bought the Sega Saturn, I bought the GameCube, I bought what else did I buy, bro? I think those were the consoles I bought. And then I bought, like Virtual Cop and all that type of stuff. I did that in 2021. That's when I started. And I went on a whole gaming binge. And now, the demand for retro games is higher now. So I'm glad I went out and bought. But I mean, even back then, it was still expensive. I think the highest, I went and bought Shenmue. I bought Shenmue for like $50. I bought Dead or Alive 2 for the Dreamcast. That was about 40. I bought Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm so mad. We had Zelda Ocarina of Time growing up, but I lost the copy. I don't know what happened. And I went out and I bought another one. That was like $40. So
And it was also a new version that Nintendo made back in the 90s.
yeah, the because they had blood in it, like when you defeated Ganon and red blood came out, they changed it to green. I didn't know that. So when I bought the extra copy, I'm like, hold on, why is it green when it's coming out? And they made some other changes with it too, but
It's
you know,
probably because of the rating system, saying that E-rated.
right. So because of the E-rated rating system, they changed a lot of stuff. So
Like
but yeah,
I think it should have been rated E10 for 10 and up because
I think so too.
'Cause it's
That's
not.
smart.
It has nothing to do with the violence. It's because of the tone of the game.
That's a fact. The tone of the game, it is kind of like, it does have like that kind of dark kind of vibe to it a little bit. So I think having it a higher E rating would have been better.
Yeah, and
But
because of the grittiness.
yeah, the grittiness too. But anyway, the Retro Quest. So I'm trying to get Sonic Adventure 2. What's another one? Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I almost bought that, but I had to, save a little money
As,
at the
as,
time, so
as
I didn't
well as
get it.
as well as Wii Sports
Wii Sports.
that we grew up on.
Yeah, Wii Sports, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. What I say? Sonic Adventure 2. What else? What are some other games I'm looking for, bro? You remember? I think,
Um,
because I got most of the games that I've wanted for right now, but
what about Samurai Champloo?
Samurai Champloo, we had Samurai Champloo on the PS2, but I lost it. I don't know what happened to it. Matthew said MVC, arcade days, good times. Oh yeah, dude.
I definitely agree.
I think so. I didn't grow up playing the game, but I've definitely played it in passing, and that game is amazing. Well, that series of games are amazing. I think I saw Marvel vs. Capcom 1 on the PlayStation 1 for like, I think it was like $100, and I plan on getting that one too. I'm gonna get 1 and 2. Um, Let me see. What's another game I'm looking for? So Samurai Champloo. Let's say Samurai Champloo, Sonic Adventure 2. What's that one fighting game? Is it called Guys? Is that what it's called? It's like EH. It's spelled kind of different. We played it in the arcade. It got like I forgot, who does it have in there. Y'all let me know if y'all know what game I'm talking about. It has like I think it got like Final Fantasy characters or something. It's like a mix of fighting game characters in the one game. It starts with an E. I can't remember though. I'm looking for that one too for the PlayStation 1. What else? I'm thinking, bro. Is there any other retro games you're looking for, bro?
I'm not sure yet.
Because I think I got most of them. I bought Metal Gear Solid. I bought Soul Calibur 1 and 2. One for the Dreamcast, two for the GameCube. I bought those recently.
What about the sequels to Metal Gear Solid games
I do want to buy the sequels of Metal Gear Solid 2. I want to buy 2 and 3
and the fourth one on the PS2?
and the fourth one. Because I heard, obviously 1 is like considered the best. But I heard, I think 3 was also like a really good one. If I'm not mistaken, I heard 3 was really good. What else am I looking for? I'm looking for quite a few. I think I bought most of the games that I was looking for. It's just the later ones. I'm also I didn't forget what I was saying. What was I talking about? Yeah. But anyway, Retro Quest. We out here right now, just going to the local stores, looking for retro games. Oh, Kirby Air Ride. If y'all played Kirby Air Ride, let me know. Kirby Air Ride was one of my favorite GameCube games back in the day. Me and my cousins played that game a lot, and that's another game that's kind of difficult to look for. It's not a game you see every day. Put it like that. Wii Sports, bro said Wii Sports. Um, Let me see. So, bro, tell them about the retro games you grew up playing and like your experience with them.
Um, well, most of the time I grew up with Mortal Kombat, Halo, even Call of Duty,
Yep, Call of Duty.
Tenchu, and also Ninja Gaiden, and 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 also Double Seven games as well.
007. So we I've had GoldenEye for a while. I grew up mainly playing GoldenEye. Um, we weren't so first off, huge 007 fans. Pierce Brosnan is the best Bond. Come at me. Well, Sean Connery and Pierce Brosnan are the best James Bonds we've had. I love and respect the other ones too, but those two are the best. Um, yesterday, we played Nightfire.
Right.
I had Nightfire on the GameCube when I was younger, but somehow I lost the GameCube and Nightfire somehow. But we rebought it at a garage sale for the PS2 Nightfire, and I bought Everything or Nothing. That's the one I bought some years ago. Everything or Nothing. Phenomenal game, y'all. That's probably, I would say, what would you say are the best Bond games, bro?
I would say
You had to rank them.
I would say Nightfire. I would say Nightfire, and then uh, GoldenEye, Everything or Nothing, and then The World's Not Enough.
So yeah, So mine would be. It's kind of tough because GoldenEye. I'm a little biased when it comes to GoldenEye. GoldenEye. Let me see. GoldenEye. So GoldenEye is what I grew up with. Nightfire too, but I think The World Is Not Enough is a criminally underrated 007 game.
And the multiplayer.
The The World Is Not Enough multiplayer is better than the GoldenEye multiplayer. I gotta say it, bro. That it is a much better experience with multiplayer on The World Is Not Enough.
Yeah, especially since you can play with AI bots.
Yeah, for sure. Let me see.
And what about Mario Kart? We also grew up in Mario Kart as well.
So I'm gonna be real. I know we kind of jumping all over the place with the games and stuff, but Mario Kart is another one we grew up playing with. I grew up playing Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing was my game, y'all. Diddy Kong Racing is just my opinion. Bro would say different. Diddy Kong Racing is better than Mario Kart 64. I love Mario Kart 64. A phenomenal game, but Diddy Kong Racing, I think because Diddy Kong Racing had more content. Number one, the single player experience is phenomenal. Um, it just had more. It had more you could do in Diddy Kong Racing. I think that's why I liked it better. But Mario Kart 64, I still love it and respect it. Don't get me wrong. But we actually own both of those. I bought Diddy Kong Racing like years and years ago. I think before I went on my retro quest. My first retro quest happened in 2021. I bought Diddy Kong before that. So just to give you guys some context.
Yeah, especially since the 2020 when the pandemic hit. That's who we like trying to like get. Especially since 2021 when the pandemic hit. That's who's like focusing on getting all these retro old school games during the lockdown.
That's a fact, because I think the year after that happened, um, I started working more. I was in school at the time. I was in college, and I said, I want to work more, invest in this retro stuff because I'm a huge retro gamer. So is bro, and I said I even want to get the games that I didn't grow up playing because the point of it all is to pretty much share the experience with you guys. Like retro stuff. I've always been a fan, and even when people like, so put it like this, retro games have always been dope. There was a time when retro games not fell off, but people kind of move away to the newer stuff. But retro games are timeless, like timeless. You could call it retro games. I call it timeless games too. Like these games will be around forever, and we've noticed, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I've noticed how like people are kind of newer games aren't really like it anymore. Like they are, but people are traveling back to the retro stuff. So that's why I'm a huge advocate of like retro gaming and getting back to what we grew up with because those truly were timeless. Yeah, some of the graphics may have been a little crappy or whatever, but it's good to know that
that art style is more important than graphics.
well, that's what art style isn't. Well, yeah, art style is more important than graphics. So it's good to know that people are, coming back to the roots, the origins, if if that's what you want to call it. But yeah, the first retro quest started in 2021. Over the years, I've just been collecting as much as I can. Um, I like to just collect like little relics. You know what I mean? Like one thing I found I found the 007 GoldenEye gamer book. I was in the exchange one day, and I saw it was like a couple of dollars or whatever. So I thought that was pretty cool. Um, it's another game I'm looking for, bro. You gotta refresh my memory, dude. I'm trying to think. I'm just looking for something else. Is it Punch Out? We should get Punch Out for the Wii.
Punch Out.
Punch Out for the Wii is amazing too. We got Mike Tyson Punch Out on the NES. I do want to play that for the channel too one day. I just got to hook up.
And the other games, Ready to Rumble.
So Ready to Rumble. I bought Ready to Rumble in 2021 as well. I think I played that game in passing growing up, but that's another game I'm gonna play for the channel. Matt says, "Where are you guys driving to?" The Exchange. It's a local store in Indiana called The Exchange. I don't know if they have it anywhere else. I tried to see if it was in any other state, but as far as I know,
or other counties in Indiana.
Yeah, or maybe in other counties, but it's called The Exchange. It's in Indiana. Local retro. It's a gaming store. It's a music store. You can buy vinyl records. You can buy cassette tapes. You can buy retro games and newer games too.
It has more stuff than Disc Replay.
Yeah, it has more. There's another local store we got here called Disc Replay. We're gonna be going there too to collect. That's where I get all my stuff from, and I prefer that because doing it online can be kind of risky.
Because there might be some kind of scams online.
I mean, I got Mortal Kombat Mythologies Trilogy and GoldenEye on eBay, and I've had them for years. So it says I found it. Looks like there's 2 locations. Yeah, so there's 2 locations. Excuse me. I think we used to have 3 locations, if I'm not mistaken. They were on different parts of town. They shut down. No, I messed that up. We've always had 2 locations, and then one location that I always went to, it moved on the other side of town. So yeah, the Exchange is a great place to get retro games. I don't know if it's anywhere else. I'm curious to know if we have other Exchange locations, because in the future, I would like to travel to the other locations and buy retro games. So, but yeah. Is there y'all can let me know, is there a Disc Replay in any other like state? I don't know where you guys live at. Y'all don't gotta tell me where y'all live, but is there any like Disc Replay? Have y'all heard of Disc Replay? Have y'all heard of the Exchange? Because I want to travel out of state to collect more, and not just games. I'm trying to collect like gaming relics, like game books. What do they call them? Like those gamer books or whatever. Pamphlets.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that bookstore where it has games.
What bookstore? Half Price Bookstore.
Half Price Bookstore.
Half Price Bookstore got some good stuff too.
Yeah, and it has like not only just books, but also like some old school games.
That's where we got our PlayStation 2 from a long time ago. Before It was difficult to find. Like we bought our PS2 for $50 back in the day.
Yeah. It was the original fat model.
It's the best one because we grew up with 2 Slims and they both broke. The disc stopped spinning. Like it would turn on and everything, but I'm like, bro, we got to get the original, the fatter version. That's the better version, and it's been lasting ever since. So,
Right.
Matthew Evans said there's a lot. Well, of what stores? A lot of Disc Replays or the Exchange? Because there's a lot more Disc Replays than Exchange. So I frequent the Disc Replays a lot too. But I'm specifically looking for more Exchange locations. Let me see. Hold on. I've been specifically looking for a lot of Exchange locations because I produce music. I make music, so I collect a lot of vinyl and cassette tapes too. So I go to the Exchange for the games and the music. Disc Replay doesn't sell a lot of music, so they're more gaming and movies. So.
And there's also some movies too.
Yeah. Matt says there's 2 in Illinois, 9 in Ohio, 8 in really.
Yeah,
Wow, hold on.
man,
You have to go to Ohio. That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, you have to travel all the way there just to get games. That's
Uh,
that's a lot to me.
well, I mean, I'm willing to do it. So you said Illinois. Okay. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Matt. He's Googling it for me. Um, yeah, 2 in Illinois. See, Ohio, that's a lot. I was just in Ohio. Me and my soon-to-be wife, we were just in Ohio a minute ago. I gotta see which part of Ohio they're in. But I appreciate you, Matt. Appreciate you, boss. I'm gonna look up which specific city they're in because um I do want to go to Ohio soon and just check them out. I didn't know there were so many locations. I always thought there's a lot of disc replays and stuff. So
Yeah. I'm thinking about coming with you too.
yeah, you can. Hey, we can take like a road trip up there.
Right.
Because Ohio's close. It's right next to Indiana. So, but I think somebody had told me a long time ago that there was like an exchange somewhere to where you could buy like they got stuff more than the Indiana locations. Matt said, "I got you. I'll see what later closest for." Hey, appreciate you, man. Just you can just send it to me or whatever. I'm gonna put my email. Looks like they're in Cleveland. Okay, Cleveland is let's see. Cleveland is a bit of a drive, but Akron, Canton, yeah. So that's like north. Okay. So yeah, I'd be willing to do that. Got to check them up, check out the locations up there, because they don't. I don't think they do. They don't have a website, so you gotta either like call and they'll ship it to you. You order it over the phone, or you go up there. One in South Sandusky. Okay, yeah. So that's way up north. That's northern Ohio. Um, okay, cool. You could go to Cedar Point that day. Hey, I've been to Cedar Point one time with the homies. I've been wanting to go back. Cedar Point, because I've always heard Cedar Point is better than Kings Island. I will say, I got to be honest and non-biased, right? When I was a kid, I was scared of roller coasters. I grew out of it when I got older. So I got on like 90% of the rides at Cedar Point, and I loved it. I love roller coasters now because I used to be afraid of heights, but now, that ain't a thing no more. But I will say,
And it's important to ours to get used to it.
yeah, I will say I haven't rode a lot of the roller coasters in Kings Island, but I will soon, and then I'm gonna compare. But so far, Cedar Point has sold me on like the rides. The rides are amazing. It's just that Kings Island is more vast, like it's a bigger amusement park. But
Right.
Cedar Point is smaller. They say it's smaller, but the rides are better. And I will say, what was I about to say? I will say, what you call it?
About the Kings Island, Kings
Yeah,
Island in general.
I will say another thing about Cedar Point. Um, the I like how because if, for those of you that don't know, Sandusky is like northern Ohio. It's like right next to it's right next to the Great Lakes, or not the Great Lakes, but it's one of the Great Lakes is up above Ohio. I forgot which one, and it's like a beach they got there. So we didn't get to spend too much time there, but it's a beach that they got in Ohio or northern Ohio at Cedar Point. You got seagulls there. Um, they got sand. It's a beautiful, beautiful body of water up there. Uh, but yeah, Cedar Point. Yeah, I will check out one of these days. We will take a road trip up north. I don't know if we'll stream it because it's a bit of a drive, but when we're in Ohio, we'll definitely go to the exchange in Ohio and then check them out. Illinois too, Pennsylvania. I would like to check those out too. So it's to say it's not a whole lot of locations, but I will check them out. Um, let me see. But yeah, this is the first Retro Quest live. Tune in, you guys. Glad to have you all. I haven't recorded a gameplay on the channel in a minute. Been doing more, trailer reviews because, excuse me, even though I'm a retro channel, I still like to see what's new because a lot of the old stuff is coming back anyway. Like we talked about earlier, the Ninja Gaiden. They got the new Ninja Gaiden coming out. They remade two. Virtua Fighter 6. That is one of the coldest, beautiful looking fighting games
it has ever made.
ever made. That's a tough one. It's definitely up there because Mortal Kombat 1, I'm a Mortal Kombat fan through and through. We both are. Mortal Kombat 1, it I liked it, but I was still disappointed by it. Right? Like Mortal Kombat 1, and we'll talk about that on the channel soon too.
The 12th game.
Yeah, the 12th installment of Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 1 was decent at best. The graphics looked amazing. The gameplay is still like MK11, still kind of sluggish and slow a little bit. But I still enjoyed it when I played it. Tekken 8 is an amazing fighting. I think between Tekken 8, Virtua Fighter 1, and Street Fighter 6, I think. Tekken 8, if I had to rank it, Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, and then not Virtua Fighter, Mortal Kombat. That's how I would rank it. Because Tekken 8 is an amazing looking game. Tekken has pretty much stayed consistent over the years as far as like the gameplay. It's less sluggish because if y'all know Tekken 1 and Tekken 2 were kind of slower paced. They were still great games because I played Tekken 2 a lot growing up. It's just they were more sluggish. Tekken 3, it hit its peak, and then Tekken 5, it reached another peak. But Tekken has gotten better over the years gradually. Mortal Kombat got better gradually, but then it would like go back down and then go up. Mortal Kombat's been like this. Like it would if y'all think about it, from Mortal Kombat 1 to Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Mortal Kombat like went way up there. I would say Trilogy, Mortal Kombat Trilogy is probably one of the best, if not the best, Mortal Kombat games we've had. Like mechanically, look-wise, all that. I would say Trilogy and what's the other ones, bro? Is it Trilogy, X, and 9?
Yeah.
Like when you talk about mechanically, like fighting like the fighting styles. Well, not fighting styles is more like the 3D era.
Are you talking about Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, then Deception, then Armageddon?
Yeah. So that's a separate one. I would say Trilogy, X, and 9 were the best Mortal Kombat games we've had. Like overall, when it came to the fighting mechanics, they were fast-paced games, beautiful looking, hard hitting. They were the heavy hitters of Mortal Kombat. The 3D era ones, the one on the PS2 that we've had, Deadly Alliance, like you said, bro, Deadly Alliance, Deception, and Armageddon, those were the most unique Mortal Kombat games we've had. And let me know, like, in post stream, know if y'all agree or disagree. I want to hear y'all thoughts about it.
And there's also Shaolin Monks as well.
Oh yeah. That's what I would say. That 3D era, like Mortal Kombat, a lot of people slept on it. Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, and Shaolin Monks, that was probably one of the most important times of Mortal Kombat because it brought the things we know and love about Mortal Kombat, especially when it comes to content. I think that was the best time we've had in Mortal Kombat, the later midway, the early 2000s. That was the best time we've had in MK. So I want to hear your thoughts about it because a lot of people used to crap on the 3D era Mortal Kombat games. We loved them. We always played them. To this day, we still play them. But it seems like now people are they're starting to like change their tune a little bit. They're starting to like, get back into the 3D era fighting games. So the 3D era Mortal Kombat fighting games. So
Yeah, I do appreciate that.
yeah,
That people went back to play the old Mortal Kombat games since the newer ones have gotten bad throughout the years.
yeah. Nine, I think, out of all the NRS timeline ones, nine is the best one overall.
In terms of the presentation,
Right.
the graphics, the art style, the
Yeah.
fighting mechanics, and yeah, just like its overall presentation.
Right. Nine is the best overall. X is the better, technically the better fighting game, but nine
Because how fast paced it was.
fast paced. Because if y'all think about it, Mortal Kombat X was it was pretty much a fusion of Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat Trilogy. When you think about the run button, when you think about like the dashing and all that type of stuff, that's Trilogy and 9 all day. Trilogy and 9, they just took the best Mortal Kombat technical fighting games at that time, they merged them and then made MKX pretty much. So that's how in my opinion X came about because of that. But Mortal Kombat, I would say, yeah, what I said before, Trilogy, 9, and X technically are the best fighting games that we've had from Mortal Kombat. Mechanics and everything else. Well, just mechanics. Then the 3D fighting games that we've had in the early 2000s, they were better at everything else. Content, all that type of stuff. So, what would you say, bro? Would you say that?
I definitely agree
Hmm.
about like every retro games that we grew up with, and there's also Gears of War as well that I also grew up with my pops.
Well, I was speaking more about the Mortal Kombat because I do agree Gears of War is dope. But what would you say is the best Mortal Kombat game that we've had if you had to pick?
Well, from the Midway era, I would say Deception, Shadow Mux, and Armageddon.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
from the NetherRealm Studio era, I would say Mortal Kombat 9.
Mortal Kombat 9.
Yeah,
Um.
it's basically the reboot that came out 2020 to 2011.
Okay. Um.
So yeah, that's the one I grew up with since 2011.
I think MK9 was definitely. And I remember when MK9 came out. A lot of people liked it, but I don't think people really gave it a chance like that when it came out.
Well,
You know what I'm trying to say? Like when MK9 dropped, it was it was cool, but I think people were trying to get used to the new era and the new style of gaming that was coming out because we just came from like bro said, Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, and Shaolin Monks. So now we're traveling to a new era of gaming. So a lot of people, you know, it is a little different. It was a little different at that time for people.
right.
All right, we are at the exchange finally. We appreciate you guys for rolling with your boys. We're gonna go in here and show you a little bit, see if we get something. Let me see.
Or what about wrapping it up?
Wrap it up. You think we should wrap this up?
Yeah, like just for like privacy reasons, but
No, I mean it's all good. We can
show the place.
let me see. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna just go in here and show the games real quick, then we'll wrap it up when we leave out. So all good. Let me see. Let's see real quick. Yep, the exchange. Bet. All right, let's go in here. My phone is hot, bro.
Yeah, no.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you guys doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
Doing good.
Good. All right. Let's see what we got. So we got. Let's see. PlayStation 1. I just bought Final Fantasy 7. Well, not just bought. I bought Final Fantasy 7 some years ago. I still got to play it. Let me see. But yeah, y'all, this is what it looks like. PlayStation 2. Let's see. I got Resident Evil 1. I will buy Resident Evil 2. I do plan on buying that too. Uh, that's another classic. What's another one? What's another one? So now we got, with the resurgence of the PlayStation 2, I've also been trying to buy the PlayStation 2 games up. Recently, I bought MotoGP 4. It was on the Namco disc we had a long time ago. They came out with. They got DOA 2, PlayStation 2. Let's see, Budokai, Grand Theft Auto. Let me see. Get Deception. MK Armageddon's $40, y'all. I told you, man, these games are classics. Man, it's Babbage's before it became GameStop. Babbage's. What's Babbage's is a name? I never heard of that term, so I'm curious to what you mean by that. Babbage's before it became GameStop. Matrix. Okay. Well, they got Spider-Man vinyl. Is that a vinyl record? That's pretty cool. Spider-Man 2. It's pretty dope. Oh, they got Sega, bro. Mortal Kombat on the Genesis. Let me see. Jet Set Radio. Soul Calibur. You got Sega Smash Pack. Rippin' Riders.
Anything else you find, or just kind of looking around?
Just browsing, man. You know.
Let me know.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Black Fire, Rayman, Maximum Force. I like they moved the Dreamcast games over here. 25. I don't think we got this. Yo, I found it. Uh-oh. Let me see. There we go. Do I want to buy it today? That's the question. It's Sword of Berserk. Hey, bro, I found Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, see.
What was you about to say?
As I was about to say, there's also other games we grew up with is Silent Hill.
Did we grow up with Silent Hill?
Well, we rarely play it, but I do know that.
Do we have it?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, yeah. I gotta buy Silent Hill as well. First two. That Berserk game, man. I was a fan of the anime. Got a Sonic Adventure. Let me see what else we got, y'all. I do want to get a Sega Genesis. I haven't bought one yet. How much? What is it called?
I was looking at Call of Duty Ghost thing. It costs $5 now.
Oh, okay.
How much Call of Duty cheaper?
I can't really see how much this costs. I do need another memory card too. Okay, that's the Genesis. Got the Sega Saturn, but not the Genesis. Let me see. Xbox. Do you see any PlayStation 2 controllers, bro?
I think it's up in the PlayStation 2 section.
Okay. Looking for the Dreamcast. I want to buy Wii Sports. I might as well, right? What y'all think? Wii Sports? Wii Sports was my game growing up. Man. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I got Brawl. Let me see. Mario Galaxy. Nintendo 64. GameCube. They got a Batman Beyond game? I never heard of that. That's a good one. Diddy Kong Racing. It's
$45 now. Lego Racers, World is Not Enough, Banjo Kazooie, Blues Brothers. What's Blues Brothers? You ever play that one? Blues Brothers, Kirby, Crystal Shards, Wave Race 64, Wave Race 64, Jet Force. What's that one? Like a good one. You played that one before? But yeah, y'all. This is where I get all the old school games from. Let's see. GameCube. What GameCube games they got? Metroid Prime. Let's see. Just looking around, y'all. Just looking around. They got the anime. Lover anime. Let's see. The most recent anime I watched was Demon Slayer. That's actually my favorite anime out right now, or like within the past, 10 years? Demon Slayer. Xbox. $40 for the Xbox too. See, people are starting to put respect on MK's name, yo. What'd you say? Did you see the controllers, bro? I wonder if they got any.
Not yet.
Because we might. The other exchange is.
Finding Nemo. Remember that game?
Bro, I'm Finding Nemo. No, my favorite one was Flushed Away. Remember Flushed Away?
Yeah, I remember that.
Flushed Away. We had Flushed Away on the PS2. Amazing.
Yep.
We should play that for the channel one day. To watch the movie on stream or something. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Watch the movie. Well, it might be some copyright issues.
Well, hopefully we can get around it. Not flip it around or something.
There's also another Dynasty Warriors game, the 6th one, and the other 5th. Or there's a 2.
It's something about Dynasty Warriors 4, bro. That's my favorite, bro. I'll play the other ones, but I'm gonna have a bias, bro, because Dynasty Warriors 4 is amazing.
Yes,
Too much nostalgia. Yeah. What made us buy Shark Tale? You remember why?
Shark Tale?
I think because our little cousins was coming over and we bought Shark Tale.
I remember.
That game was crazy. Let me see. Excuse me. You guys have any PlayStation 2 controllers? Mm-hmm.
Yes, we actually do have one right here.
Perfect.
Is that a silver one there, I believe?
That is a nice one. How much is that one?
Oh, and another one there? Yeah, so for this box window here, it's going to be 30. And if I'm guessing, I think the other one is 50.
Mm-hmm.
DualShock number 2.
It's still $30?
Yep, $30.
You mind if I take? This is a nice one too. I think we should switch it up and get this one, bro. Which one you want?
What about both?
I'm about to get one right now. Let me get one. Just which one would you prefer? Because I can come back and get the other one, but I just want to get one because we have a black one already.
Yeah. Let's go with the silver one. I like it.
Cool.
Do you guys also have a PS4 game, Detroit Become Human, physical copy?
So we got us a PS2 controller. Let me see. PlayStation 2 controller. I will play the NES stuff. Whoa. That's crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't even know they had Ninja Gaiden on the NES. That's crazy. That's what's up. Let me see. I'm trying to get some more GameCube games. This selection ain't It's not a lot right now. Mm, it's crazy that the Wii is considered a classic now. I grew up on the Wii, y'all. Amazing. Mm, let's see. All right. I think we found what we was looking for. Let's check out the vinyl records. Let's see what we got. Rock, 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 heavy metal. Cassette tapes are a little cheap now, so I've been looking. All right. All right, y'all. Looked through all the vinyl, didn't see too much. I saw some Sade. I'm a huge fan of Sade. I bought her. I got 2 albums of her so far, just in my collection, non-game related. Oh, look at this Spider-Man soundtrack. That'd be cool to have. Limited edition too. I might have to get that one. Uh, Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Favorite superhero, by the way. Best superhero. see.
But yeah. Yeah, if there's anything, if you guys are ready to check out, I could bring you around, or if you guys still want to look around, just,
Yeah, of course.
oh yeah,
Hey, what did you get? This is by the games, or by the, because we can still look at this replay too.
This your thing?
Yeah, look at the purple one, it's $200. Just like the one we got.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
My people are fun to jump up the terrace and everything, but
you guys ready to check out?
Yep, ready to check out.
Controller?
Yep.
That is a good looking one.
Man, I'm telling you.
You got one of our cards, yeah?
Sure do. We were playing Dynasty Warriors 4, and we have kind of one of those knockoff ones.
Yeah.
So the DualShock only works with it, so we said we got to get another one.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's been crazy. These things, we never have them, and like right now, looks like we really pared down how many we had, but there was like a week we had like 5 DualShock 2s, 3 DualShock 3s, a couple
Really?
4s, and it was just like, I don't know how you have all of this at once.
Yeah.
$2 on your account. Want to use it?
Sure.
Cool.
Yep.
It's gonna make you total $30.03.
Cool.
Basically took care of tax for you.
Yeah, I guess with PS2, the resurgence of PlayStation 2 being popular again,
Dude,
people are
it's been
just,
insane.
man.
A year ago we had them for $125.
Uh-huh.
Now we can't keep them in stock for $150. We're discussing moving them up to $175, but like it feels steep. Also, I know they will sell instantly.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because we bought ours at Half Price Bookstore for like $50,
Yeah.
like years ago.
No, absolutely.
It's crazy.
I always say it's a nostalgia bubble that follows about 20 years behind because that's when people start getting money.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
You know, so right now it's original Xbox, PS2, GameCube, and then associated with that, the DS.
Yeah, man.
DS and the PSP.
I got
all right now, like if you look at like a chart for their prices, they are all peaking. Because all the people who grew up on them got big boy money right now.
Exactly. Like our generation, pretty much.
Bag?
Yes, sir.
No, it's nuts. I mean, GameCubes are insane.
150.
We do have one right now. We haven't had one for like 6 months.
Really?
Yeah, which is wild because I remember when I started here, they were 75 a piece, and we usually we had a display of them. We had like a black one, a silver one, a
purple. I remember because I was here.
It's like, where'd they go?
Yeah, but yeah, man, we'll definitely be back because I'm looking for more GameCube games myself because I bought one. I think I might have bought it here.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Depending on what games you're looking for, they are tough and they are expensive.
I'm glad I bought Soul Calibur too. I'm just glad I got that one. So, but
you
yeah.
guys have a good one.
You too, man. Take care. All right, y'all. All right, bro. Show them what we got. We still got one person tuned in. Is that Matt? Shout out to you, Matt. You stuck it all the way through. Show them what we got, bro.
We got one thing we got was the new DualShock 2 controller, just the silver one.
Look at the DualShock, bro. Oh, bro. That's clean, bro. Hold on, is it focus? Look at that, bro. We've always had the black ones, but I figured we get the silver ones. This is cold. This is our relic we found on our retro quest, y'all. Look at this. Look how beautiful this looks. I want to get them in a different color too.
Yeah.
Let me put that back. Found something, y'all. As you just heard, PlayStation. So like the games that we grew up with, as far as like the DS and all that, the Nintendo DS, PSP, the what else you say, PlayStation 2. Yeah, they selling quick now. You know what I mean? I'm glad we got ours when we did. So
Yes, which is why the Exchange is like the best gaming store too. To go to. Yeah, it's one of the best gaming stores.
streaming. Let me pause real quick. It's Lance44. If you see the end of the stream, or when you see it rather, it's realmofnostalgia@gmail.com. That's the email account. So simple, right? I don't know how I forgot that. I thought it was more stuff, but yeah, Lance44, Realm. So it's the channel name. Besides, just take the gaming. realmofnostalgia@gmail.com. Send me your music, bro. I heavily appreciate it. Like I said, I make beats too. Maybe we can even collab on some stuff too. You know what I mean? We can. I do mainly hip hop, R&B, and drum and bass, and house music. Those are the type of beats I make. So, Lance44. If you are still watching, my email account, the channel email account is realmofnostalgia@gmail.com. So REALMOFNOSTALGIA@gmail.com. Hope I spelled that right. So yeah, we will see you guys again here very soon. Stay tuned for what's coming soon. Wait, what's my slogan? Stay tuned, because there's more coming soon. So yeah. Any last words, bro, for right now?
Yeah. Like I said, just subscribe to Realm Nostalgia channel, and we'll bring more updates on the playthroughs of gamings, like including Halo.
Oh yeah,
and Mortal Kombat.
For sure, y'all. For sure. We gonna we'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.
Yeah, peace out.